I'm Kevin, and this is English Roundtable. This episode, I bring in Nick to help me solve a problem I have, and you can try to solve it before we get to the answer. If you want to watch and listen along, go to the YouTube link in the episode description to check it out. Now, let's get to the episode. All right, how are you doing today, Nick?
Oh, hi, Kevin. Yeah, not too bad. Yeah, clear blue skies again.
Yes, quite beautiful today. It's getting close to the spring.
It is, yeah. Hay fever's coming.
Yeah, I think I got rid of my hay fever, actually.
Oh, brilliant. Okay.
I was sick for about a month, but it seemed to clear up.
Yeah, I remember that,
Yeah. How about you? Do you suffer from hay fever?
I suffer from some allergies, yeah. Makes me sneeze, yeah.
Yeah.
And my nose run. So if I start sneezing during this podcast, then you'll know why, right?
Yeah, I've got a mute button right here, so just give me a heads up, and I'll try to capture it before, or in post production, I'll try to mute it down. Well, I brought you here today because I've got a question that I'd like to help with solving, and this question actually goes back to the 9th century. There's different variations of it, but as you can see, this is the kind of current version that we have, where there's a farmer, a wolf, a sheep, and cabbage. And this is kind of like a logical thinking exercise to kind of see if we can get the wolf, the sheep, the cabbage across the river to the other side. However, there's a caveat. You can only bring one item at a time, or one animal at a time.
One item.
Right. So one thing at a time can go across the river, not all at once. So that's kind of the conundrum that we find ourselves in.
Right. And how about coming back, Kevin? Can we bring something back? Possibly?
That is a good question, which usually is not explained in the rules because it's, again, like a critical thinking exercise to try to figure it out. But because you asked, yes, you can bring one item back with you. It doesn't have to always go across one time. Does that make sense?
Yes, yeah. No, that does make sense, yeah. That might make the puzzle a little easier.
It certainly will. So let's try to figure this out together. And another part of the rule process is that, obviously, if you leave one item with the other, it might eat the other. For example, the sheep might get eaten by the wolf if it's left alone.
Oh, right, okay. Right.
And obviously the cabbage can't eat anything, so that's okay. That's kind of our safety item that we have.
How about the sheep? Would the sheep eat the cabbage?
Yeah, the sheep is gladly going to eat the cabbage if it's left alone.
Right.
So it's kind of in a battle with the wolf. If the wolf stays and it's just the sheep, obviously the wolf's going to probably eat the sheep. And because the cabbage is there, it's kind of like the protector, I guess, of the sheep from the wolf.
Right. And how about the wolf? Do wolves generally eat cabbage?
Not that I am aware of. No, the wolf is usually eating meat of some sort.
Right. So the wolf would eat the man in the boat?
Good question. I was going to bring that up. No, he's off limits for some reason in this situation.
Right. Okay.
But so let's just imagine that the farmer has a cage around him where he will be protected from the wolf.
Right. Okay.
Or even the cabbage, if it were alive.
So the guy is safe in his boat. That's obviously why he's smiling in this picture.
Yeah, he's totally fine. He's got his cage around him.
Yeah.
He's all right.
He obviously knows the answer because he's happy.
Right. Yeah, he definitely knows. But we are the ones that have to try to figure this situation out.
Right. Okay.
Solve this problem.
Right.
So let's kind of break it down, if you don't mind helping me. So we can only bring one item back at a time. And again, if we leave, let's say we wanted the wolf to go first, that would leave the sheep and the cabbage alone, and obviously they're gonna.
That's no good.
Eat. No, so we can't have that happen. So let's get rid of these.
Right. Okay. And of course, if you took the cabbage, then the wolf would eat the sheep. Right?
Yes, that's correct.
So there's for the first crossing of the boat, there's only one choice, basically.
Right.
And that would be the sheep.
Right. I agree with you. So let's get the sheep on the boat. He goes over, and the S for the sheep.
S for the sheep, right.
So that'll be our kind of our first move here.
Right. So the other two are on the other side, and they're not doing anything, right? Okay,
right,
so
right.
I take it that the farmer, is it a farmer?
Yeah, let's say he's a farmer because he's got the sheep and he's got the cabbage.
He's only got one of each, though, hasn't he?
Right. He's not a very good farmer.
No. So I take it he's just going to come back, right?
Right.
He's not going to bring anything. He wouldn't want to bring the sheep back. There would be no point, right?
That's correct. Yeah, we just did that move. So
Right.
So let's say the farmer comes back to the side here with the wolf and the cabbage. Those two are left.
Right. Okay. I think the wolf and the cabbage are the key points here.
Yeah.
That's the only combination that can be left alone.
Right. I agree with that.
So how about I've not done all the logic, but how about taking the cabbage next?
Okay. So you want to take the cabbage.
Right.
So the cabbage gets in the boat, crosses over with the farmer, and we'll make a C here. And that's our second move.
Right. Okay, I can see a problem on the other side now, right?
Yeah, because if it's the sheep and the cabbage on the left side, the left bank, that's the, kind of nixes the whole point of this strategy, right? So the sheep would eat the cabbage.
Right, okay.
So we can't
so that
do
can't
that one.
be left. Those two cannot be left. But I see you've deleted the cabbage move.
Oh, yeah. Well, let's put it back.
Now, obviously, we need the cabbage and the fox. Wolf, fox.
Let's go with wolf.
Okay, the cabbage and the wolf are the two key things. So you're going to have to bring the sheep back, right?
Okay, you want to bring the sheep back?
So the sheep's got to come back.
All right. So our sheep's going to go here.
I mean,
and come back.
one of them has to come back, but you've just taken the cabbage over, so there's no point bringing that back. So the sheep needs to come back.
Right. Okay.
I think. So now what have we got? We have so I'll just summarize. So we've got the cabbage on the left bank, and we have the sheep and the wolf on the right bank.
That's correct. Yeah, our third move was bringing the sheep back to the right side.
That's right. Okay. Right. Okay. So as I said before, the cabbage and the wolf are the key points. So obviously the wolf would need to go next, I think.
All right. So the wolf. So what we're going to do is switch out the sheep, and the wolf's going to hop in the boat. He's going to go across, and he is now on the left. Oh, that's R4, sorry.
That's the fourth, right, that's the fourth move, right. Okay.
That'll be the fourth move, right?
Yeah.
So now the left side, we've got the wolf, we've got the cabbage. There's no problem there.
No, that's a good combination.
And we've got our lonesome sheep on the right side.
Right.
So that's basically it. We got it.
Yeah.
So the farmer would go back, he'd get our sheep here, bring it back across, and that's our fifth move.
Fifth move. So it's 5 moves, isn't it, basically?
It looks like it. Yeah, there we go.
And then they're all safe on the other side. That's it. Oh, wow. I didn't think that was too difficult, really.
No, not too bad at all. So, like, a really nice way to kind of, I guess, think logically. Like, how are we going to go step by step to make this work? I like these riddles, and I'm looking forward to the next riddle because I would like to increase my critical thinking skills,
Right.
But also be able to explain it to somebody as well. That's kind of the key point, in my opinion, is trying to share these types of riddles and puzzles with other people to see what they get out of it.
I think it's the language that's used to do that, to explain things. That's the key point. Yeah, definitely.
And even basic, like we just said, take it over, left, go back.
Yeah.
These types of language skills are good. You're right, because we can use it for pretty much anything.
That's right, yeah.
So especially like what happens with me is if I buy something expensive, my wife says to take it back, and and I've got to return it. But that's a different story.
What kind of things, like TVs?
Oh, I wish. I love electronics, but
Right.
But then, the TV. If I did get a TV, she would probably be happy with it. If I didn't break the bank, of course. I think everybody would be happy with that.
Yes, I think so. Yeah.
All right, well, let's wrap it up for today. And thank you, Nick, for helping me with this problem that I had. And please bring some more, and I'd like to help you solve it, or you can see if I can actually solve it myself.
Sure thing, no problem. Will do.
All right, looking forward to it.
Cheers. Bye, Kevin.
Thank you for listening to English Roundtable. We are sponsored by Kondagayo Career College in Tokyo, Japan. If you want to test your English listening skills, in the description of the episode is useful vocabulary used and listening comprehension questions. Follow us online at our links, also in the description, for daily English tips. Thanks again, and we'll see you in the next episode.